Drivers, to your cars.
And we are officially, after a day of waiting, ready to go racing at Denver, Colorado. Welcome to the Eli Productions 49 400. I'm Angel, and I'm here with Cody, and with Sean, and with Galway as we are getting ready to race in Denver. How are you?
I got over here. We just took a moment to take a look at the track before heading up to the booth, so I think we're looking pretty good for today's race here at Denver there, Angel.
Oh yeah, I mean, we are looking really good on this one, Cody. So might as well keep the good move vibing, don't you think?
Let's give it some good quality green flag runs that we didn't get on Saturday, and I think this weekend will be good.
Oh yes. So with this, and after a small delay because of the weather, we are finally ready to go in this beautiful city. As we're gonna take a look at our starting lineup for today's race. On the pole, we're gonna see Mahiro Oyama replacing Oria Eviara, who has been suspended by Creek Cup officials, and right next to her, Sabrina Rancampri in that Casalat Chevrolet Napa Auto Parts.
And of course, Casa Loud brought party engines for some reason, as we see Leah Sharp and Austin Hunter taking up row 2.
Row 3 is going to belong to Auburn Bradley in the Miller Lite Pontiac and Leslie Jacoby in the Quick Trip Supra.
And up next, we'll have Denver Pines in his entry over here. I'm not going to confuse this one, so let's just move on. We got Sam Kane, the Furniture Row Supra, trying to do something with Furniture Row coming back as a new owner since the old owner passed away. So he'll be taking over the ride. More drivers will be coming up there. We'll find out who they are in due time.
Behind them is going to be Diego Rubio in the Irwin Tools Shelby and the Hershey Supra of Chloe Bourgeois.
Up next, we got the Motorcraft Ford, Benjamin Ortiz. And next on our teams, we got the 82, which will be piloted by Ryan Truex this week, since Seb is out due to recovering from surgery.
Behind them is going to be Sonora Felix in the Televisa number 8 car and the 78 Nike Supra of Daniel Roman.
And up next, we got the 26 Daniel Foyles with that Coca-Cola Cherry Ford Shelby. And of course, next one, we got the 46 being piloted by Maria Lakay. And Walmart. Now I can say it without being called an idiot sandwich by somebody.
Next up is going to be Luna Coco in the Alex Prime Place YT Supra and the 22 Best Buy Shelby of Marinette Dupanchang.
Then we got the Denny Hamlin knockoff with Diego Alcaraz. I think you know what with the sponsor. And next time we got Zoe Lee in the Advent Health Toyota Supra trying to get a better season than last year.
Behind them is going to be Ruby Asensio in the Lucas Oil number 3 and Jonathan Logren in the NOS Energy Drink 36.
Then we got Lincoln Loud driving the Buc-ee's colors. Let's hope Bucky Jr. doesn't wreck this one. And next to him, we got Jimmy Johnson, the old-timer, coming in the fill one for Alex Prime for this race at Denver. Oh, boy.
Because you serve a smack in your ass. Behind them is going to be Maggie Spletzer in the Glitch Productions Shelby and the McDonald's Malibu of Lexi Di Benedetto. What?
Game. God, this wasn't just now, but Mark McKenna and the Summit Ford Shelby And next to that Mustang, we got Eric Plush Blue in the Aris Toyota colors.
Next up is going to be Lucille in the 5-hour Energy Supra, and entering minus 34 in owner points, the 23 of Mabel Pines after failing tech inspection last weekend at Atlanta.
Yeah, 2311 decided to be Karen's that day. Up next, we got Pedro Sales in that nationwide Shelby. Pedro will be out for the next couple of weeks due to surveying the situation in his homeland, Brazil. We found out that Neil Hive will be filling in for him starting next week, and next to him, we got the number 18, piloted by Alias Cesar, with SpaceX as their sponsor.
Behind them is going to be Kyle Larson in the Target Supra and the Loves Speedco Shelby of Samantha Contreras.
Up next, another team that really needs to get a good run here today. Annette Galvan and that Justin Allgaier knocked off. And next to her, we got Katie Koch and that number 0 trying to get another good run in.
Behind them is going to be Damian Rubio in the Ruba Shelby and the Mavis Tires and Brakes Shelby of Ivan Molina.
Then we got Mavis Strickland, the Raptor Charger, and a William Byron knockoff, and then another Hendrick knockoff. We got Alexa Bliss. Oh boy. I feel like she's going to get confused with Alexa Bliss and Alexis Blake. How many times has that happened for a week there, Angel?
Yeah, a lot. And rounding up the field in row 21, Laura James in the Aquafina Charger and the 97 of Shane Van Gisbergen in the WeatherTech Charger. All right, so what is going to be our pick for today's race?
Well, I'm going to say this much before Phoenix goes up to the booth to try to slap me in the face for the pronunciation. I think there's a chance that Kozlov's going to come up with something to win the race, but I'm going to pick a sleeper this time around. I ain't going to pick your typical favorites. I'm going to go with the one that there's a certain name I like to call her. We're not going to say it on air, though, but it's Leah Sharp.
Wait, what's going to be his pick? Okay.
I already said Leah Sharp.
All right, Leah Sharp. My pick for today's race, I'm going to go with a groundbreaking story, and I'm going to say that for this week, and call me crazy, Ryan Truex is going to get the victory.
Wow. Well, I mean, it could be a good revival to his career. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it. It'll be a great revival, a great comeback. Ron Truex is the man to beat.
Yeah, Phoenix is going with Ortiz for the win.
But before we start, we have to give a small moment of silence for Castellat Racing owner Angel Diaz-Rada, who was treated in the University of Colorado Hospital following a seizure that he had last Sunday morning. Moment of silence starts now. All right, with our small moment of silence finally done, we are now going to move to the most famous words in motorsports as the engines are ready to come to life.
Start your engines!
All right. So you feel that, Cody? That is the sound of a load of horsepower.
Absolutely. We'll certainly be looking forward to see what we get in this race. As I said before, we've had some issues the last time we were here for the AT&T Grand National Series due to the number of wrecks that we have seen here. We were not able to go even 5 green flag laps without having a caution. And the majority of the race was taken up by, you've guessed it, cautions.
Yeah.
We are hoping that doesn't happen here because that'll be a long night.
Oh, yes. So,
Oh,
who went home? Lena Oxton, Wendy Corderoy. Yeah, Wendy Corderoy missed the race again. That is now the 3rd time in a row this year that she has missed a race. And Daniel Bogdasarov, trying to rebound from Daytona, also failed to qualify for this race. So we are going 70 laps this distance here at Denver.
yeah, remember, Bogdasarov did win on Saturday, so that's a good way for him to wrap up the weekend. I'll give him that much.
All right, so with that, the pace car is on pit road, and we are ready as well. After a day of anticipation, we're on the way at Denver. First 3 wide of this race, and because of that, they decided to let Mahito go unscathed in that 56.
Yeah, and on top of that there, I mean, we see plenty of drivers trying to shuffle in, shuffle out, trying to see where they prefer lane. Look out! Look out, Medpack, Angel!
Oh yeah, Mythpack is starting to become the eye of the storm over here. A small little hornet's nest. And we see drivers. You see Jimmy Johnson, the 48, going underneath Diego Alcaraz, trying to make some moves. Oh, a little brake check over here. Oh, Jemai got a little bit breaky.
Yeah, either something's up with the 48 or he was extremely tight coming out of that corner. That might have to be looked in the first set of pit stops. Can't afford to pit now because drafting could be critical here.
Remember that these drivers, they do not have a lot of grip to rely on from the practice sessions that we had on Saturday. So because of that, they're going to have to figure out this track clean. And of course, Cricket Cup had already mentioned it clear that for this race, there is no competition caution. And
Yep. No. Oh, there we go.
Zoe Lee in the wall. She slapped it. And we stay green.
She's going to be losing a lot of possessions here. But it could be manageable. We'll see what goes on the 43 car for the rest of this race. Not a great start.
That's going to be manageable, man, because that is losing a lot of time. And meanwhile, over at the front, new leader Owen Bradley and now Sabrina Rancompre, both of them technical teammates for affiliated teams, and Chloe's trying to challenge that 88.
Ooh. Yeah, Auburn Bradley, another driver who needs to have a very good run here today if she wants to have a shot to be in that top 35 in the points exiting race number 5. Luckily, it's not must win yet. But if the 99 can do the same thing that Boogie did on Saturday when his team was very bad in the points, we might be seeing deja vu.
Oh yeah, as we see over here, small battle. Sam Kane trying to fight off defenders from Leah Sharp for 5th. And she's gonna get a small shove in, but right now Sam trying to get some help from the 38 of Diego Rubio.
Absolutely.
And caution!
Sam Kane.
We have
Oh!
our first caution of the day. And oh!
Oh boy,
upside
that doesn't look good.
That was
That does
34.
not look good. Samantha Contreras with issues, and she will more likely be done for the day.
Well, we're gonna take a look at what happened on that one. Oh, she was slippy and slidey over there. She was going all the way on the apron in turn 3, and then, oh, she got turned by the 74 of Laura James.
That is a classic case of not clear. And because of that, she was upside down, and I think that explains the rest.
You're really gonna say it? You're really gonna put her on shame this early in the race?
Well, I mean, she did send it below the apron. Move back up.
And we lost our camera.
Yep.
How
If
fitting.
Mr. Ard was here, I know what he would say to Samantha Contreras by now.
Here's Laura.
Nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go. And this is a type of track where you can't afford to have damage in the front. As yeah, that is smoking up. Up! And it looks like Bucky Jr. got the car damaged again. Let's see how it happened.
Here's from Lincoln. Oh, it was just a victim right there.
Oh, nowhere to go for the 14. Yikes. Talk about an unfortunate timing right there.
Yeah, you want to talk about that anyways. So, pit stops have finally wrapped up, and it is Auburn Bradley who's gonna hold the lead as they came out of pit road. 2 drivers have already retired from this race: Laura James and Samantha Contreras.
Not a good stuff for Rain Compre. She was up there with the leaders, and now she has fallen off quite a bit. We don't know where exactly, but we all know she fell off a bit.
Yeah,
There
she
she is. Oh boy. Lost quite a few positions on pit road. Based on what I see here, I think she's going to be restarting outside the top 10 for sure.
Oh yeah, that's definitely outside of the top 10 for the restart.
Yikes.
Or maybe she is gonna be in the top 10.
Yeah, barely in the top 10, but she did lose quite a few positions on pit road. Could have been worse.
And the verdict says that she fell back to 8th.
8th, yeah, from 2nd to 8th. 6 positions lost on pit road. That might have been a possible mistake. Luckily, early, and also luckily, it's under yellow.
That's the lucky part, that it comes under the yellow flag, but still not a lot of worries for that driver. I mean, no pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have your own pressure.
Oh boy, you do not need to mention about that, buddy.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, So with this happening a little more later than expected, I mean, they did persist a couple of laps holding it green. And here we see Lincoln Loud's car. Oh. Ah, my God. You don't want to see that car on the track now, do you?
Oh boy, yeah, Lincoln and the team is just trying to get as many points as they can and hope more cars DNF. Because right now, I go ahead and take a look at the owner situation. The 14 entry at the moment. Wait a minute. He's the points leader!
Yes. That is the problem.
You gotta be kidding me! Well, don't worry about getting into the show, buddy, but this will bring in some implications early on for the chase field.
Not only that, but remember that he has been like that since Daytona.
Well,
I think that 3 races in, man, and his points lead is finally done. And more than likely, after this race, we're gonna see our first real lead points change of the year.
Yeah, exactly, because by the looks of things here, he did enter with a 15-point lead over the 91. So, more likely than not, for the owner's points, doesn't matter. But in terms of the driver lead, Leslie Jacoby has the best shot right now to take that lead. So, keep a close eye for that.
Yeah, right now, if the race is over, and if everything goes according to plan, the leader in points, the new leader in points, would actually be Maria Laquis. She came in 3rd in points into this race, and Leslie, at the moment, she is 11th. So she would still be 2nd in the points.
I mean, that's good. That's a good spot nonetheless. I'll give you that.
Particular because, remember, no longer you have to win to lock yourself in.
Mm-hmm. The playoff era is over. It is now whoever's in the top 16 after numerous races will go for the championship.
Exactly. So now with this on the question, what can you do if your name is Aubin Bradley? Do you hold them or do you fight them? The first restart of the race is here and right now. Green flag. And already an aggressive send by Sam into the outside.
Oh, but it's not going to work. When cars are not at full speed, that usually doesn't work like that. Oh, I see 3-wide action, and somebody got cleared them.
That was Sabrina. And now she wants to get back to the front in a hurry.
Yeah, losing 6 spots on pit road. But the inside lane is usually not the best place to go in turns 3 and 4. So she might need to come up with a different plan.
Oh yeah, she needs that plan in a hurry. And look at that! She's gonna follow teammate Leah Sharp all the way to the apron to get past Sam Kane and Chloe Bourgeois.
Yep, Sabrina Rankabri trying to recover. I know the inside lane is not usually the optimal lane for passing here at Denver. That usually goes to the outside lane. But my goodness, that just brought Leah Sharp to 2nd place, but it might not be for very long if Sabrina has that momentum.
And she's trying to carry it. But at the same time, Laquis is also battling the 9. Sabrina throws a ferocious block. And so these 2 Chevys are going to remain 2nd and 3rd. The tight battle for 2nd place.
Exactly. Oh, boy.
Oh, that was a checkup and a half by Leah Sharp, and now here comes Sam Kane. Trying to take advantage of, look at the back over there. 4 wide going out of turn 2.
Yeah, let's not hope for another caution because we do not need another caution-filled race. After lack of action at Colorado, caution-filled AT&T, last thing we need is another wreck fest to end the weekend.
I mean, to be honest, how about you hope in one hand and poop in another one and see which one feels faster?
That joke stinks.
But anyways, the situation over here with the packs are starting to finally calm down mid-pack.
This might be a sign of things to come. Maybe we might have a stable green flag run. With some action!
Oh my god, and what a save by Lucille. That could have been disastrous.
Yeah, but Lucille was going to go all the way to the back. Going to be losing a ton of time thanks to that incident. But luckily, she'll be able to keep the car intact. What the heck did I see there?
A lot of 4 wide action. That's what you're seeing right there. As one car is scraping the wall. That being Ivan Molina.
Yeah.
And as we travel back up front, Sabrina is trying to pull away from Sam and set sail on Aubin.
Yeah, Aubin Bradley doing what she needs to do with that 99 car. She needs to get that 99 in the top 35 in owner's points. And right now, she is doing just that by taking the lead here. If Aubin Bradley wins this race, that may more than likely lock the 99 into future races.
Crucial when we get to Darlington, which is when 2026 owner points are going to come into effect.
Yep, and we are going to have some teams trying to play strategy to get their cars who are not locked in yet into the top 35 in owners points. We've seen some strategy already, but some more will be coming into play. Sam and his team is one of said teams that are trying to strategize right now. And right now, they're in a pretty good position, running in third.
And he just lost his opportunity to get past Sabrina for second. Which means he's going to have to draft that 9 car again and back. And it's working now. He has the inside. Not enough. Sabrina scrapes the wall. Sam trying to get a little bit cocky on this one. Does he have the position against the 9 car?
I think he could if he can clear the 9. If he can do it successfully, but I think the 9 might be able to do a crossover. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, that wasn't enough for the crossover by Sabrina, but still, that is keeping up ferociously in the top 3.
Yeah. I mean, that's at least something. Oh, I think 77 should be okay. Might be hanging in the wall a little bit, but still keeping up. You see Leah Sharp and a fully focused Kyle Larson. Larson, oh boy, he almost was unable to bring his full focus in for this weekend. Because remember, he's one of the few drivers that try to do a Denver Coda double. And it almost became catastrophic for Kyle Larson to the point to where they had to call in a reserve driver for Alex Fine Racing. But luckily, race got postponed to today, and that gave him the ample opportunity to be able to run Coda yesterday and now Denver today.
The one car. Oh, Sabrina. Oh, there goes Sam. There goes Sam.
And that was a close call for Sam Kane because that could have been a penalty. Oh, don't do it.
He's trying to come back. He's trying to come back.
Do it.
And there he
You
goes.
got
Beats Leah Sharp. And that is yet another caution. And there he goes in the air.
That is going to be that will more than likely result in a Dakota the hauler after the race. Almost no problem, as numerous cars damaged, and on Bradley will lead him back for the second caution, and the officials are furious.
That was unnecessary. And look at all the damaged cars. The 36. Jonathan Lundgren.
Yeah.
The 6, Damon Rubio.
Yep, and many others were involved in that incident. We're going to rewind and see what happened here and why Sam Kane decided it was a good idea to merge the way he did.
Yeah, because honestly, that merging was stupid.
One of the dumbest moves that we have seen since Daytona. Like, Sam, what were you doing? So let's go back to see what initially happened here.
He tried to wreck Sabrina, but Sabrina said, nah, you're doing that.
Then Kyle Larson tried to get rid of Sam Kane. Sam Kane did avoid the commitment line, but then he decided to do a big no-no. Unsafe merging.
He got it. Yeah, he got into Mahito and then took Leah with him. And then, oh, he got T-boned by the 8 of Sonora Felix.
Yeah, that will certainly end the day for the number 77, as I think there was another car that got involved in the incident after the 8 had him. I don't know who that was. I don't know if it was the old 4 or the 6.
I think it was a 6.
Yeah, but we are going to watch it again from Sam Kane.
Here's from Sabrina first.
Or from Rankabray. The 42 helped. The 42 helped.
And Kyle
The
Larson,
42 did the smart thing.
Yeah,
he did the
he
smart
was
thing and
smart.
slow down. But what Sam Kane did was very stupid because there is it looked like he tried to retaliate against the 9.
and he got Leah accidentally. So really nothing that the 25 has to do to apologize on that situation.
Yeah.
Here's what Phoenix saw.
Hanging out in the back. Oh! Wrong place, wrong time for Peugeot sales on that one.
Yeah, that was a wrong one right there.
Now we're gonna watch the Idiot Sandwich.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we're just watching Sam now.
Looks like he didn't want to recognize.
Alright, that's it. I don't give a shit about this fucking race. I'm going to do it.
Don't do it!
That was
One
totally
console that
uncalled
part dead to me is good as enough.
And if we recall correctly from the Cricket Cup officials, do remember, folks, they don't do post-race penalties, but they are more likely than not going to be sending Sam Kane to the holler at the end of this race.
Oh, yes, they are.
And look at the DNFs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that is
boy.
DNFs.
All because of Sam Kane. And what's the 77? It doesn't mark him as DNF, didn't they? He did.
Yeah, he did.
My goodness.
2 cars getting the way around. First of all, Marinette Dupan Cheng. And the second one being Pedro Sales. So that is all those cars back on the lead lap. As Diego Alcaraz is now your leader. And he has some huntings from both the 99 and the 9.
Yep. This is going to be interesting here as we go to the deeper portions of this race. As it looks like we'll be restarting next lap here, Angel.
Oh yeah, this is going to be the restart right now. And from these multiple DNFs that are cutting out, rookie Leah Sharp is one of them. She was having such a great day. Jonathan Logren, camshaft on his Castellat Chevrolet destroyed. Heavy damage to Sam Kane. Damage also to Ivan Molina. Sonora Felix, she punted Sam Kane upside down. Marbacada, tough luck for the defending champion. Daniel Voiles. And finally, Damian Rubio. Where do you want to be in this situation, Cody? You want to be in leading, second, or in the garage?
Honestly, good question. Very good question on that one. I do not think I would want to be in the garage, especially if your entry is pretty low in the owner's points, because then you have 2 races to try to get above the top 35. But, my goodness. This is going to be utter chaos moving forward for the rest of this race. Let's hope it's not caution down again.
Yeah,
and let's hope for no more idiot sandwiches.
Let's hope not. As the pace car comes down to pit road, Diego Alcaraz gonna lead a D2 Pontiac, a Castellout Chevy, two APR Toyotas, and one 2311 Toyota. Here we go. And immediately Auburn Bradley saying, nope, I won the lead and I want it now.
Well, remember, the outside lane is not that dominant in the first lap in the first 2 corners. It's until turns 3 and 4 where it becomes more dominant. And there's Sabrina Rinkenpree back to the point here at Denver.
Yeah, Sabrina has it, and here comes pole sitter Mahito trying to get it.
Yep. Mahito, you just said it. Pole setter making their, I believe this is first or second start.
Her first start, her debut, and she wants to win. Now Auburn is coming back.
My goodness, that 99 trying to get as good of a finish as possible so they can be in that top 35 in the points. Because after this, there's 2 more races. And you want to be there. You want to be in contention when it's all said and done.
Alcaraz is not happy right now because he's probably going to be blaming Sabrina for not letting him lead a lap under green. Truex battling in the middle against Ollie Cesar and Chloe Bourgeois.
Good eye on that one. Ryan Truex has been on the rise as of late, trying to stay in the top 10 so they can give Seb's team the opportunity to be in the top 35 in points themselves after Vegas.
And the best part, this is his Cricket Cup debut.
Yep, exactly. This will be his first Cricket Cup start. So we'll see what they can do over there in that entry, as they are scrambling for a position over here, especially in the mid-pack.
Oh yeah, they're going in a huge scramble. Cesar trying to go high. Trying to get some draft from her Tesla Motorsport teammate of Alcaraz. Not looking so good over here, as they're trying to force Mahito all the way against the wall. Meanwhile, at the front, it is a battle between the 9 and the 99.
Let's just hope they don't wreck each other, or for anybody to get penalized for pit road, because if this green flag set goes long enough, we will be seeing green flag pit stops, and something we've been seeing in practice. Some drivers not learning where the commitment line is.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
see
so
Austin
officials will
Hunter
be
over
watching
here
very close.
trying to battle against the Lila Rossi teammates.
Yeah, all of these entries just having some sort of issue at the moment. I don't know what kind of issues in particular, but cars ahead and behind them are those that are having some sort of issue on the track, so they're just trying to figure it out. We're almost halfway, so there's still plenty of time to see what's going on.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time. And remember that once we get over to lap 35, the halfway point, that's where you want your car to be as more dominators. Now, it is a traditional battle between the two affiliated teams. Casalaur 9, Dora Dolphin D2 99.
Exactly, and right now, again, that 99 car needs a great run. 9 is going to go to the outside limb. I think it could avoid the wall. Yep. 9 will control the lead for now.
Yeah, Sabrina Rancompris still on control. Her lone win last year. Talladega in April. And booked up her worst Cricket Cup season to date. And right now she is being a pseudo professor to Aubin Bradley in the way that they're racing, because Sabrina is the teacher, and on her sophomore year, Aubin Bradley is the student.
We'll see how that works out. I mean, at the moment, it looks like Sabrina Rancompris could run away with this. I mean, both of them have a second gap over third place.
They're both battling, and remember, Dipper is coming as they're going side by side for the lead. Aubin goes to the point.
Well, not clear yet. So if she can clear the 9, which I think she has an opportunity to, this
Sabrina's
could be
now
her
charging.
chance.
Sabrina's now charging. A little reel into the bumper.
Close. That was a close call right there. If she would have gone to the left rear of the 99, that would have been bad.
Oh yeah, it would have been bad as heck. But right now, Sabrina, she's still trying to teach a couple of tips and tricks to Aubin Bradley.
Yeah, I mean, the 45, I mean, they did close down just a little bit, but not anywhere close for anything to be a big concern at the moment. So these two over here in the front still have room to battle it out.
They're still going at it. It'll be a very emotional win for either of these drivers. Although having two distinct, different owners, they're still part of the same group. And Angel Diaz Rada was sent back home to Canapolis. And he's right now watching this race in his living room.
You're hoping him the best. And frankly, we have seen this story happen once already. Alex Prime out for a couple weeks due to mental health issues. Even though it was in controversial fashion, the 91 did go on to win the race.
And look at these drivers. Look at Chloe, Maria, Ruby Asensio. They've all caught up in some capacity to the 9 and the 99.
Yep, they're slowly closing the gap right now. It did say that the 46 is 7/10 behind, but the 46 is nowhere to be found at the moment. So you have Chloe Bergeron instead.
And there is Maria's right now. We're going to have another battle. Sabrina trying to go underneath Auburn Bradley again. And next time by, they're going to get the crust.
Yep, and pretty soon we'll have to think about pit stops because we do not know the full field length. We don't know the full run for all of these drivers, so we're going to keep that in mind as passing is seen to be at the minimum.
And now Chloe has reeled in a little bit closer to these two as they're still battling side by side, and it'll be Auburn Bradley taking the crossed flags, which we are officially now 35 laps to go. And Sabrina takes the lead.
Yep, and you see two cars surging to the front. You have Bergeron and Asensio trying to get themselves into the hunt.
And they're still looking really strong. And that is despite the field finally catching their breath. I mean, I think that was the field catching their breath after what happened in the previous caution.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was just ridiculous. And basically, looking at the medical care center at the moment, they're still evaluating drivers, but they've already took Sam Kane out. He was already cleared, but he wasn't free to go because you see him walking over to the Cricket Cup hauler to explain his actions that caused the last caution.
Yeah, and there you see, of course, Ivan Molina was feeling a little sore, but he ultimately decided against going to UC to the University of Colorado Hospital.
Hopefully that driver's okay. Good signs so far, but I think they may be clear by the end of the night.
Yeah, they could be clear. As now we see Chloe, she is approaching Sabrina in dramatic fashion.
Well, I mean, these two have been trying to close down the 99 and the 9 for quite some time, as the field is really getting spread out. And something I should say, by the looks of it, it looks like qualifying does matter to some extent, because we haven't seen many from the back trying to get to the front.
Also because they got taken out in that big crash.
Yeah, I mean, that too. I mean, for those that aren't able to get to the front pack, this is why qualifying matters.
And if you're right now Maggie Spletzer, you are probably one of those that did get the memo, as she is right now 14th.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, if you dodge a ranking, you're managing to get into the first or second packs. That is a sign of things to come, especially from Maggie, who is another one of those drivers who are. Oh,
Truex!
That was close, but as I was trying to say, Maggie was one of those drivers who entered this race below the top 35 in points. So Maggie trying to get a couple of good races in, because after today, only 2 races to see who will be locked into the show going into race number 6. So this will be important.
Exactly, as we're seeing some pit stops finally happening. The question is, which drivers are going to take the initiative? As here comes
And
Pedro
West
Sales.
Travis
Oh,
got a
whoa, whoa, whoa,
race.
whoa! Trying to block
Oh,
Sabrina
be
Rancapri. Didn't work.
careful.
And
Be
here
careful,
comes
drivers.
everyone.
Yep, here's a good fleet of drivers. Luckily, nobody made the mistake yet of entering pit road in the wrong way. Oh boy, that was a somewhat close call, but luckily nobody overshot the pit lane and decided to either speed or get a commitment line violation. So we'll be keeping an eye on that today as
And
we
that
see
is a
more
beautiful
cars
thing.
go to pit.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing that these drivers are not going for any commitment line violations. But let's see Alvin Bradley. Yep, her time is up.
Yep. She stretched her field, and I think that might be the vast majority of the rest of the cars. I think that could be everyone.
Yeah, that is everyone right there. I see some drivers that got out of pit road. Sabrina lost the position on pit road behind Ruby Asensio.
That is bad right there. Not good for them. As Pedro says, remember, Pedro was not in contention, but so Pedro will more likely be a lap down as we exit 18.
And the worst part is that he's holding them up.
No.
He is holding them up badly.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how this impacts the rest of this green flag run, assuming that we would have a caution before the race is over. But so far, it looks like we might not have one unless we get another random debris caution. We seem to have that reputation in Cricket Cup. But regardless, we'll see who cycles out as the official race leader. I think we may need to scroll up a bit.
Well, Denver Pines was the leader entering pit road this last couple of laps. And it could be that Alvin Bradley has taken the lead now. We'll see what the verdict says. Yes, she is going to retain the lead.
Yep, and it looks like Kyle Larson is within a second behind Alvin Bradley.
And the worst part is that Alvin doesn't have Casa Loud Technical Alliance to be behind her and defend.
Yeah, those green flag pit stops did shake up a couple of things, but the catch is we will be having another set of green flag pit stops, assuming that this goes the rest of the way. So keep that in mind as the laps dwindle down.
Oh yeah, we gotta keep that in mind as well. As for the first time, we're gonna take a look at our fastest laps of the race. And it goes to Ryan Truex at the moment. Faster by a wide spread over Maggie Spletzer.
And remember, Maggie was one of the drivers who did get the fastest lap earlier in the year. Well, wait a minute. That's right, AT&T. Oops. But hey, at least try to be the first one to do so on both AT&T and Cricket Cup. So hey, good for her if she's able to get a lap faster than what she got right now.
But the rule though is, because it's a part-time driver, he doesn't get the bonus.
So and that means who's next in line? Nobody?
Next in line would be Maggie.
Oh, that would be good for Miggy Splitzer because that extra point will help the entry get ever so closer to the top 35 in points. So keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep that right here, right now, as now Oven is lapping after lapping after lapping.
Yep. Lincoln Loud trying to salvage whichever run he can get. Right now, he is going to get quite a few points since he is surviving. But for how much longer? As we see cars struggling.
Yeah, we see some cars struggling. We see Sabrina actually struggling. Now, she is one of those drivers that wants to get a good run today. And right now, she's top 5. And she was neck and neck in the lead with Alvin Bradley. She wants to get back to that position.
Yeah, she'll need to get past Ruby Sencio first, which Ellen Graza Racing, not a good start for them either. Multiple cars either flirting or out of the top 35 in the points. So that's another car that you have to watch. Is the number 3.
Oh, yeah, and look at that, Sabrina. She decided, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to leave you. Oh, and they touch!
Uh-oh.
I
don't know about that.
I think Ruby didn't like that Sabrina left her behind Lincoln Loud.
Yeah, but it'll be a big problem if they cause a wreck and with it cause another caution. The only good news is the field would be re-racked going towards the end of the race should it happen. So these are things to keep into consideration as we are under 25 to go.
Larson now has a clear view of Alvin Bradley at this point, and Plush VP is being used as a buffer so that this race transforms into a 2-horse one and leave Ollie SSR out of it.
Yeah, but also remember the next set of green flag pit stops could change the game as well. And varying on the fuel range, we could be going for a fuel mileage race.
Max is 35 laps, so you could be a little bit safe, but not entirely.
Well, I mean, in the last green flag run, drivers did get like about 17 or something like that laps, 15 to 18 laps before pitting. So they will need to pit at least one more time.
And we finally have Sam Kane out of the Craig Cup hauler. And one of our interviewees, Rick Erickson, is going over there. So, Rick, we go to you. Right now, I'm sitting here with Sam Kane. He got a stern talking to by the Craig Cup officials. What happened inside?
Well, I can tell you very much. It was very simple. After that idiot in the 42 decided to, oh, let's make this a real fucking trait and try to wreck me, my fucking brakes decided to go out, and I couldn't hit the brakes. I tried and tried, and I couldn't get it to stop. Then I just got lost in basically all that happened. The only thing that made me laugh for it, though, was the fact that 2 Coastal Lead cars got taken out of the mess, because they was a bit overrated in my opinion, but I can't do much about it. I'm pretty happy with the team, and I can't wait to go to next week to Phoenix to try myself a hand again to get a little lucky.
Alright, so going for that prosperity venture in Phoenix Raceway. So that is going to be the end for you in today's race, Sam. 33rd. And they're going to be flirting once again with the top 35 in owner points. Back to the booth, guys. Lead change. Kyle Larson in front of Alvin Bradley, finally. And I can tell you this, Cody, it took long enough.
Yeah, it did take long enough, that is for sure. I mean, Kyle Larson did not get the finish he wanted at Coda, so now he is trying to do anything he can to at least end the extended weekend right by getting the win here at Denver before the go to Phoenix.
Look at Auburn. She's not giving up at all.
Yeah, trying to get to the inside. We'll see if that works out. I heard some scraping.
Oh, she got into the quarter panel, and now she has to run because of it.
And just like that, 18 to go. I think this is the range. Since we don't do overtime, that if you want to pick, this might be the earliest that you would want to pick, and then you might be good for the rest of the way.
And it has truly turned into a two-horse race. Sabrina Rankin-Prix on back is now done. Still some possibility for Ollie Cesar, Lucille, and Ruby Asensio to catch back up, but it is now very, very little to do so. You see Pedro Sales, he's coming back on pit road, so I think this will be it, Cody. This is the money stop.
Yep, assuming that we don't have another caution, this may very well be the money stop, and it may just be either Bradley or Larson that will get the win, assuming that nobody screws up on pit road. So, it all varies on what's going on. It also varies on the pesky debris caution. Because remember, we have seen runs that you would think would go caution-free, and then some certain people like to throw stuff on the track.
Oh yes, they want. Looks like no other drivers are on pit road, so it could be that that the pit stop converted at the moment by Pedro Sales could be the only one.
Yeah, I mean, at least for now, but I do feel like everyone will need to go down at least one more time. And with the laps going down to 15 to go, as soon as they make the stop, they should be good
And now
to make it the
Larson
rest of the way.
to the inside of Auburn Bradley again. Gets the run out of turn 4. Oh, still side by side on the tri-oval.
I'm back. I got some stuff. Now we're good as Lincoln Loud can be a factor again.
Oh, yes, he can, as Larson has taken the lead once more.
I mean,
They are
we'll
now
see.
officially into this position, and we have a retiree. Sabrina Rankin-Prix has exploded the heather.
Oh boy, not a good way for her to end the race with a mechanical issue and another cost allowed entry. Oh boy, that is a mechanical failure, so she will not need to go to the medical tent, but that 9 car is as good as done.
Anthony. She reported over the radio that the car was going a little bit funny. And would you guess it, that funny was the heather that pulled it back to the garage. A devastating blowout for Castle Out Racing, guys. Oof. Oven Bradley takes the lead once more.
Yeah. And like I said, the only chance for anybody else to have a shot to win this race will be a caution. So we'll see what transpires between the 99 and the 42 beforehand. We are keeping an eye on people who may try to do the pull up the same antics that MF17 Ashido has done throughout a decent part of last year in the AT&T series.
Oh, yes.
Oh, boy.
But so far as no cautions come out, then it could be a 1v1 battle between these two. Remember.
Yeah, but Auburn Bradley's running away.
Yeah, Auburn Bradley now trying to run away, and Larson is really good when it comes to 1v1 battles.
Yeah, we'll see if Larson can try to get the draft and try to convert it into a pass for the lead. As my goodness, we might be.
And right now, our story of the day has to be Mabel Pines recovering a lot of points from the minus 34 as she lost in that 50-point penalty last weekend at Atlanta.
Yeah, Mabel Pines needs to have good finishes all around if she's going to have a chance to get that kind of top 35 in owner's points, because right now, her teammate, Rennie Corduroy, well, I'm just going to let this say for itself.
You suck!
Yeah, that is definitely.
So basically, the 23 is just trying to make sure that they don't run the risk of having two of the cars miss shows all that often.
And we see some drivers that are coming down a pit road. So yeah, this is the final pit stop stint of the day. And as the leader has crossed down, we are now 10 laps to decide a winner at the Denver Motorsports Park in our inaugural Cricket Cup trip to Denver.
Yep, and that means we are running out of time to see that caution, because if we get to 5 to go and there's a caution, the race is over. So they need to see the caution by lap 65. If they do not see a caution by lap 65, then this race is over for the vast
And here
majority
come the leaders,
of cars.
guys. Money stop time between these two.
Yep, and so far it looks like they're not making any mistakes, which is a good sign for both of them. Looks like Larson's coming in. We will be watching the 99. They could short field this. They could do the full works. Others, Larson came out first. Will Bradley try to block him? Oh, Larson trying to get to the outside. Bradley throws the block. Unless we see the caution in the next few laps, by the looks of this, it could be between these two for the win. Coming out of 2, they're looking slow to exit, but Kyle Larson following closely with the 99. As once everything cycles out, it will be these two going for the win, assuming there's no caution coming shortly.
All right, I am back, and with that, the lead has cycled back to these two.
Oh boy, as there's the 7.
Now, what will Annette do?
No.
What will Annette do? Will she be a good teammate and block the 42? Or will she try to beneficiate Larson instead?
I don't know. Oh, she might be in the pass. She might not be in the pass. It looks like she's going to get out of the way, as now the only thing that could intervene with this is a caution. These drivers have 1 minute for a caution to come out for them to have any chance.
Yeah, it's still between these two as they're approaching Pedro once more. Larson to the inside of Bradley, trying to complete the pass. Will the adjustments work?
Well, I mean, these two did have a similar time on pit road, and Almond Bradley was able to hold off Larson going to the exit. But it looks like Larson will try to take the lead, thinking to try to get to the inside of 13, but it might not work. Bradley does the crossover.
It doesn't! Alvin to the lead!
And Bradley to the lead, and now Kyle Larson. Oh, God.
He got screwed over by Pedro
Now-
Sales big time.
Yeah, at this point, either Larson needs to lock in or they need a halt for a caution to come out in the next 30 seconds.
They need a caution, and they need it right now, because if a caution comes down lap 66 onwards, the race is over.
Yeah, because we did see that they take forever and a day for a caution to cycle out. But it looks like Brad's going to put everybody out of contention. Good grief. So much for a good finish. But anyway, 5 laps to go. It could be between these two.
And it looks like that. I mean, Alvin Bradley has had a pretty great race so far.
Yeah. By the looks of this, it looks like if Kyle Larson can just close it under 99, then he can do at least something to prevent this from being anticlimactic. So I'll give you that.
And there it is. And the officials have said, no debris on the racetrack. Let them race.
Let them race indeed. Yep.
4 laps
No
to
debris on
go.
the track. Yeah. It looks like this will be the race. So in a way, qualifying did matter. But it looks like Alvin Bradley is trying to hold off the 42, as it's going to be one of these two that's going to get the win, because in third place, they are back by over 2.5 seconds.
Oh, yeah, it's a 2-horse race now. It's a dog versus a pony. And here comes Larson to the inside with 3 more.
Yep, as Alvin Bradley is going to get this.
And there she is! There she is, fading a little bit. Larson has the advantage. Now this is the clear significance of thermonuclear bomb versus fetus.
You really have to bring that comparison up.
I mean, that's what it is so far.
I mean, we're going to wait and see here, as we are going to be down to 2 laps to go. Will this be back and forth passing to the finish? Or will this be all she wrote?
2 to go. Now Bradley wants that lead back, and if she wants it, she might as well might have to take Larson out of the way. And she has the inside of the 42 car.
But I don't think she's going to be able to get to the inside yet. Nope.
And there she is trying again. She's trying again.
To bump her out of the way.
She's
I don't
trying
think it's
it.
going to work yet.
She has it. She has it.
Maybe.
They touch, and they have it so far. The Wells Fargo white flag is in the air. One more time around Denver.
Alvin Bradley again.
Bradley is now trying to hold for dear life. She was close of winning at Darlington last year. And now she doesn't want this opportunity to slip. Larson has the inside. Here they come in 3 and 4 for the final time.
Larson clears the 99, but he'll need to get right behind her, prevent her from making a move.
Larson has the advantage, and I think he blocked. He blocked perfectly. He blocked perfectly. And Kyle Larson is going to nab his first checkered flag in Cricket Cup.
Congratulations, Cricket Cup. You just let a Cup champion steal from Cricket Cup drivers.
Oh, my. That was a great battle that we saw towards the finish. And our final fastest lap of the day with a 39.988 belongs to Ollie SSR.
Oh, Maggie blew it. Dang.
Oh my. That is just great. Oh my god. So with this, we're going to take a look at our final results from this race. Kyle Larson, your winner at Denver Motorsports Park and the EllyProductions49 400. Aubin Bradley, oh my god. The glass slipper broke on Cinderella. Finishes second. Ollie SSR in third. Lucille and Ruby Asensio in the top 5, and then Chloe Bourgeois, Mabel Pines, Katie Code, Leslie Jacoby, and Jimmy Johnson rounds out the top 10. As we take a look at the rest of our results, pole sitter Mahiro Oyama with the great 11th place. Diego Alcaraz, Mariela Key, Maggie Spletzer, Ryan Truex, Diego Rubio, Lexi Di Benedetto, Benjamin Ortiz, Dipper Pines, and Austin Hunter rounds out the top 20. And here are the rest of our results for this race. Alexis Lindblake, Mavis Dracula, Marinette Dupencheng, Luna Coco, Zoe Lee, and Shane Van Gisbergen all finish on the lead lap. Eric Plush VP, 1 lap down. Annetta Galvan and Lincoln Loud, both them 2 laps. And Pedro Sales finishes 3 laps down and then for DNFs. Sabrina Rancampri, Jonathan Logan, Sam Kane, Ivan Molina, Leah Sharp, Sonora Felix, Daniel Roman, Marva Keita, Damian Rubio, Daniel Voiles. We're all caught up in the big wreck, minus Sabrina, who failed in the final laps with header issues. And then from the first wreck, Laura James and Samantha Contreras winds up in dead last. Is there anything you want to take from this race that was highly important, Cody?
Well, first of all, something to know. I guess qualifying does matter at Denver. Who knew? But at the same time, I mean, you take a look at the drivers who were pretty bad in owner's points entering this race weekend. You're going to see plenty of shakeup here. I will say that. I mean, at the moment, I take a look at this right now. Dora Dolphin Racing 99 entered this race 36 in the points. Will clearly be in contention to make the show going into race 6. There are a few other drivers, a few other teams here that are not going to be looking good, including the 77 from Furniture Row Racing. I mean, I see the 8 not looking too good. The 23 for 2311 Racing will still be in the negatives, but very barely in the negatives. Still has a legit shot. But wow. Things will get interesting from top to bottom of the standings.
Oh, yes, they will. So with that, we just ran out of time on this broadcast. Kyle Larson, we congratulate him on his first career Cup checkered flag and the 3rd different winner of this season, and the 2nd straight win, by the way, for Alex Prime Racing in this year. So with that, we want to say for everyone that was involved over here. Cody, Rick Erickson, Anthony, and for Galloway, I'm Angel, and we'll see you this Sunday at Phoenix here on AGDN. Thanks for watching. And Auburn Bradley, a bridesmaid once again.